Hey traders, what's going on? Jamie Setley here. I'd like to give you a few pointers on using the SB Trade Desk website, specifically the sections that pertain to the swing trading information. Okay, so let's start just by looking at the homepage. So if you're logged in, this is what you'll see. You've got the different tabs: long-term, intraday, resources, IDO search, live sessions. Okay, first off, you can always find the newest posts, okay, whether it's swing trading stuff, so that could be a strategy webinar, which is swing trading, okay, intraday posts, which are webinars. Here's a swing update from yesterday, an intraday update from yesterday. Okay, free content will appear here too. It's just the last 4 posts. Okay, you can always find them there. You can click on them and you'll be taken right to that post. But let's go through the swing content. So first, click on the long-term charts tabs. Okay, this is where you'll find swing information, up the wazoo. So swing updates, you can click on that. In order to find trades, just scroll down, okay, to the center of this post, and you'll clearly see active trades and pending trades. Okay, with the details. In other words, what it is you're trading, or we're trading, the dates, direction, entry, stop, targets, trade size, and there's a whole section on trade size, so you can understand what that is. For those that want to know a little more here, I'm going to go through some details on on exactly what all this means. So the long-term charts page, just like it sounds, mostly monthly and weekly charts, okay, for G7 currencies, S&P 500, other major indices as well. When I have a view, and gold, okay, you'll find long-term slope analysis, cycle analysis, wave counts, highlighted long-term price levels, analogs, and more on this page. Here's a Euro monthly chart, for example, okay, 15-year cycles. Here's a euro dollar analog. Here's pound dollar long-term levels, Aussie dollar long-term levels. I mean, we're talking about charts that go back to the 70s. Divergence with Aussie and Kiwi. An Aussie weekly chart with an analog here. Lots of good long-term stuff here. Now, given the long-term nature of this page, okay, different sections might be updated a few times a month or less. Okay, really depends on what's going on, how often they need to get updated. This is usually updated over the weekend. All right, these charts provide context with respect to broader patterns, price levels, and trends. All right. Now, whether you trade on this information specifically, this long term of information, obviously is going to depend on your style. Okay, but I'll tell you, the longer I've done this trading, the longer I've done this, been trading since 2004 now, the more I've really come to rely on longer term charts, not just for ideas, but even for timing. You'd be surprised how well some of these long term levels actually hold up on a day-to-day basis. Okay, now go on to the swing updates. This is written every day. As mentioned, you can see them here on the right, the most recent ones, or you can see the whole archive of them here, the daily swing updates. All right, this will have all the updates that have ever been published to this website. There's a lot of stuff here. The link at the top of the page again takes you to that whole archive of swing updates. Now there's a search function. Okay, so if you want to find all the research that's been published, let's say on pound yen, all right, we'll click here, pound yen, click search, and you see here that it shows up. Now this is for the whole site, so this is swing as well as intraday. So like this is, I know the way it's labeled, pound yen 60 minute, this means, this would have been just a chart. Okay, swing update here, pound yen, swing update here. Here's a daily chart. Okay, webinar. Okay, intraday, this is from Mike. Now, there's another way to do it quickly. I'll just go Control F and type in pound yen. Okay, and you can see, like, for example, okay, so I wrote about it on the 11th, talked about it in a webinar on the 10th, wrote about it on the 8th, and talked about it here, wrote about it on the 16th. Okay, easy enough. going through a swing update, we'll look at the latest one. So let's look at August 16th. Okay, it's August 17th right now. I'll write a new one here in a few hours. You've got the scans. Okay, now I could do a whole video on the scans, but for now, just understand that you can read about scans and what all this stuff means in the resources page. Okay, but you've got scans for the daily and the weekly time periods listed here. So weekly, you can see Aussie CAD is made a reversal, extended advance, extended decline on, again, weekly basis, and then the same stuff on a daily basis. So this will change daily. Okay. I also like to keep some links handy here. So, keep them front and center. The long-term charts page for one, seasonality charts, and then of course, there's a post here on trade size that I think everyone should read. I also keep a link to special reports that, are particularly timely or still very important to keep an eye on. Okay, special reports are rare. That's kind of what makes them special, but I publish these reports when I have a really strong view, okay, and a big call can be made. Why keep this front and center? Why keep this link here? It's for a reason, okay? It's easy to get lost, in the day-to-day, and kind of chase your tail in the day-to-day market noise. So I do like to keep these reports on hand. All right. Now on to the rest of the report. You've got tech levels. This is easy stuff. Okay. It's just tech levels, as you can see, mapped out. All right. These levels, are based on a number of factors that I, weight differently, but I'll tell you that they include things like opening range levels, high volume levels, clear inflection points, fibs, what have you. All right. But that's what we come up with here. And then actually the levels that are in bold are actually the ones that fall within one daily ATR, a 20-day look back period with one ATR, so that you get a sense for what that day's range, might be. Okay, simple enough. Then again, as noted earlier, you've got the active trades, the pending trades. In this case, adjusted stops are here. So in this example, actually, Aussie Kiwi been long for a while, but sitting with a break-even stop. August 16th, Aussie triggered long at 76.55. That actually was hit today at break-even. Two pending trades, pound and euro. Looking on the long side today. Looking to buy dips with FOMC minutes, hoping for a little dollar rally to sell. It would be the case here. Looks like the low today in euro was actually 1240 on the nose, but was not triggered. That was 1240 bid. And I think the spread on news was about, on after minutes was 2 pips, so 1242 would have had to be the entry in order to get that. In any case, pretty simple, right? You can see what the pending trades are, right? These are standing orders. Okay. And then there's the watch list. All right. Now, the watch list markets are those where I envision an entry in the next 1 to 2 days. Okay, and includes a brief note on why I might want to do that trade. Okay, I usually have opinions on plenty of different markets and cross rates. Okay, there might be opinions on 5 to 10 cross rates or markets. Okay, but if I can't see specific conditions for an entry in the next 1 to 2 days, then that market won't be included in the watch list. Right? This post is a pretty good example of that. So, below there you'll see that. You've got charts with commentary, and these will usually be shorter term in nature, not like your long-term page with your weeklies and monthlies and whatnot. But here's like a dollar-yen chart talking about, this is an analog here, comparing previous price action and comments. This is a US dollar daily, right? Index heading into the FOMC minutes, US dollar 4-hour. This is a pound dollar hourly chart. Okay, and we'll highlight levels that I think are optimal to buy and sell at, and I usually will have the key levels highlighted, okay, or in bold print, so that you understand, just you can look at it easily and it jumps out at you. Okay, euro dollar daily, there's a pound yen hourly chart, as you can see, pound Aussie daily. So there's really kind of no limit as to what we'll write about here. anything that's interesting, to be quite to be quite honest. So we'll have this particular post doesn't have any commodities or stock indices in it, but when those are interesting, I'll write about those too. All right, so I hope this gives you a good sense of of what the swing updates look like, what the long-term page looks like, what the information looks like, how it's presented. It's very clear and simple, the format, and that's about it. So if you like the information presented herein, then come take a look at SB Trade Desk, and we'll look forward to working together. Come be part of our community. All right, so take care and have a good day. All right, Jamie Setley here, signing off.